Right, YouTube, I've just arrived on location. It's Sunday, 12th of January 2014. It's 1:45 and I'm at the usual spot for the Sunday DX with the Charlie Tango group. But I'm just having a quick scout around the bottom of the woods, make sure there's no one else about, or if there is, make sure I'm aware. Pot stand still there from last time, whoever made that. No sign of any rubbish or anyone else being here. With a quick glance, so we're going to head back up the top. Travelled light today, no trailer, just the webbing, which is the day kit, and the Molly radio bag, go bag, which just consists of a 12-watt battery, dual band Baofeng UV5R, and the 80-channel Cobra cobweb. So the PMR network should be started in about 15 minutes. Only antenna I've got for that is the rubber duck. Got the speaker mic and the extended battery for it as well. I'll be slinging a bazooka up for the CB up in a tree. I should have dumped the kit off and then gone for a walk. Again, it's lightweight, no big berging today. Right, I think I'll be using that tree for an antenna. Probably setting up where I am now. All the ground's wet. There's some work being done on the fences over there to keep the horses in the paddock. So I don't really want to be going any higher up than this. Because of the trees being bare, there's no coverage. But we'll get the basher up and see what sort of cover I've got. Right, the antenna's up in the tree. It's starting to spit again now. See if I can find the choke. There it is, I think. Oh, there it is. Alright, so the antenna's all the way up that tree. Basher's up. Gone for a lean-to. Wait for the light to adjust. No, it's just dark today. Attached it to this tree. Attached it to that tree. Pulled the front corners down. And the back's complicated. Used the bungee on this side on the tree. We come around the back. Right, you can see the bungee around the tree there, just attached to it, keep it taut, and then the length of paracord around the corner of that top, well, the 3/4 eyelet, around the tree, double back to the centre eyelid, and then tied it off to a branch here, just to hold the top up. Not for more room, plenty of room. It's about 4 foot high, and it comes back a few feet. But just to stop it from sagging down on me. And again, if I do need more room, I can pull that tight and it'll lift it up. So I've just gone for a lean-to. It's not blocking me from the wind, but it should keep the rain off me if it does rain. Right, the coax is there for the CB. PMR's hanging up in my coat pocket over there. So I'm going to get the ground sheet out now and get the radios all in line and ready to go.
Too much Jack Daniels there last night, Simon. Back to you, mate.
Too much Jack Daniels. You can never have too much Jack Daniels. Never. Never, 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 never. No, get the mast out. It'll be a good hangover cure for you.
Yeah, well, I've had a good, my head's a bit fresher now after burning the poles up and whatnot. It's a bit cold, but never mind, we're going to get the dinner on now. Are you in your BOL this afternoon there, Simon?
Yeah, Roger, just set up the new basher. Got the Cobras now wired up and plugged in, so I'm going to get a coffee on the go, I think, now. Oh, I think you're walking around a bit there, Mark. I seem to have lost you. Anyway, we'll pass it back to Sid because we won't hold it, but I'll catch you further down the book, mate. Oh well, I was getting Mark. I think he might have sat down or something. Right. Right. Radios are up and going. Station in the woods. Charlie Tango X-Ray 941. Station in the woods, High Ground, Wiltshire. There we go. And the antenna's like up here somewhere. Up in that tree. It's a bit difficult to see, although it's quite bare up there. Still not a lot of light coming through. And there's the bike. See if we can get some views. Have a little stumble over here. I don't want to go any further up and right, because again they're working on fences over there on the land. You can see all the way across over there. 420 feet ASL, I think. So it's a nice open bit here, but it's more exposed, very windy here. Another good tree, aerial, but I can see straight across the field over there. And I'm going a bit stealthy today. I don't really want to stick out like a sore thumb. I think the bits of white on the bike are the only thing you can see. It's pretty well camoed up today. Right, I'm going to get on the radio, have myself a coffee, and we'll catch you on the next update. Right, that's the European mode. A lot of American stations coming through. Now the UK. Someone on 19. I got coffee, well, water boiling, coffee shortly. I might hang around on the European channels and call CQ a few times, try and get some contacts out there.
I sort of had a gut
Yay.
feeling we're going to have another belly
JB, GB3JB.
Oh dear. Anyway, good stuff. If you don't mind, I'll leave you with the repeater. I'm not going to stop if you don't mind. I'm trying to do some tests here on this three-phase regulator thing that we've got from these Germans that appears to be dead. So
tested out the turbine we put up the other day.
So I could fire some genuine in situ measurements at them when I talk to them tomorrow. Cheers and beers. I'll say so many threes, and regards to everybody your end, of course, from G3ZXX.
1PGP, yes, just a quick query there, Dave. Is the repeater on slightly lower power than it was before? Because I know the aerial's somewhat higher, but actually I'd say it's marginally weaker. It definitely isn't reciprocal with me here at 1PGP. lower power. It was running about 23, 24 watts ERP previously. It's running around about 14 at the moment. It's running about 14 at the moment. So it's about 10 watts down on what it would have been previously from G3ZXX. Okie dokie, is it coming back up in power, or is that the new ERP for the height? It's going to come back up in power, but I need to get inside the transmitter and do a manual adjustment to it. If I put it on the higher front panel available setting, then I'm running too much power. So I've got this, or I've got too much. So I put it on this for the purposes of the test from G3ZXX. Okie dokie, yes, that's fun with Yezus and DAX, isn't it? It's in there in the engineering menu, but it's never that much fun to find. Okie dokie, I'll let you get on and play with packs with large diodes in. Good luck on getting a replacement there. I've been following all your emails, and thanks very much for sending those out. They've been very interesting to follow. Anyway, I'll let you get on. Cheers and beers. M1BGB, back to listening. Cheers and beers. 73s. We'll talk to you later. G3ZXX is monitoring JB. G3PRQ, Papa Romeo, Quebec, do you read? PRQ, I think it might be G3, but not too sure. G3PRQ, question mark, G3ZXX.
Good stuff. Radio's active. There's a skip out there. People on 3.2 now. PMR was busy. It's nice to get the QSO with Mark on the British with just the handsets. No external aerials. It's always good for that contact. Heard Gareth as well. Not sure if he was on the same radio, but didn't get a chance to go back to him because there was other people talking. Just had a quick chat with David on JB. Can't remember his call sign now. I've got the logbook, but I haven't got it out. I don't think I'm going to bother today. I'm just going to go with goldfish memory and forget it all. Yeah, there's the station. I think it looks better from the back. Got to try not to spill my coffee now. It's nice this time of year with the woodland so bare. In the summer when I come up here, there's barely a footpath to walk through. The overgrowth comes up to the height of that basha, and it's so dense you just can't get moved up here. But yeah, station seems to be working well today. The Cobra seems to be okay out in the cold. It's the first time out in the cold. Oh, there's a nice spot there to camp. Look at that. Wow, I think I know I'm going to spend my next overnight. I'll be up here with a teepee. And this little bit here, look at that little like wind defender up there, because the wind normally comes up the hill. That branch came down a while ago. That's ready for firewood. But yeah, nice little opening here. Semi-flat. Nothing above to come down. It broke off from up there, that branch, and it landed there a few months ago. As did that one down there. That came down longer ago, and I've been using that for my hobo stove and fire lighting. There you go, that came down about 6 months ago. So I'm constantly aware of which branches are coming down, so I know which ones are drying out. But that one's ready to be ready dried out now. Chop it up, burn it, keep me warm, gets out of the way. Won't be cutting any ivory off any trees today. Haven't got the saw with me, just got that mini axe which I use for a weight. I normally use the folding saw as a weight to sling up the antenna. I've just got the little axe, so I put that on the rope today. swung it up, and it went straight up over the tree first attempt. It's obviously a lot heavier than the axe, than the saw. Just tried out this little axe I got from Lidl. I was after one for a while, but kept missing the offer. And it made mincemeat of that. Just made a random steak just to try it out. I think it was like a £5. Can't get the left swing because of this branch here. It works a treat. Yeah, Charlie Tango X-Ray 941 afternoon, Sid.
Yeah, okay, 941, Simon there, come in.
Yeah, good afternoon everyone out on a Sunday net. We've got Charlie Tango X-Ray 941, station in the woods, high ground, Wiltshire.
Yeah, can you hear Simon? Have you made a note?
No, it didn't make a note. It's just a case of whoever can hear me.
Yeah, okay, how about you, Michael, 1176, anything on that station I'm talking to?
Should really get the logbook out, I think. Right, we'll just turn this down a little bit because again we're stealth. And a woman's just walked the fire and tree line up to there, snapped off loads of branches and twigs, put them in her satchel, walked up there just behind the bike, oblivious to me sitting there, snapped up loads of twigs, and she's just gone behind the foliage there where that tree is that got hit by lightning. I've just been sitting here sort of watching her walking around. She's oblivious to me sitting here. I don't know how well I'm blending in. I'd go down there in a minute and actually have a look. But she came right up, must have been what, 20 foot, 25, 30 feet. Bike's 20 foot, so yeah, she was 30 foot from here. Just where I normally camp, that tree there. In between those trees is where I normally camp, and she was just on that tree there. But she had no idea I was sitting here. She had a dog with her, and the dog kept looking at me. It was muzzled up, but it's strange how quiet and still you can be. I think she's just walking off the far end now, so that might be who had the pot stand. So I might give it a few minutes. I don't want to start there, obviously it's female. She might be out on the walk, or she might be one of these people that live on the barges on the canal. Obviously it's a good place to come for the firewood if you live on the barge. Just got across the field. But she seems to have moved off now. She's just hit 3 locations, and I can still see the dog. I think she's going to come back up. But yeah, it's funny, she would just walk straight across in front of me, gathering sticks and twigs, and she had no idea I was here. But I can still see the dog down there because it's white. It's got a full harness and a muzzle. There's the dog. And you might see a black shadow in a minute. There she is. I think she might have seen me this time. She's just behind that bit there. I think she is actually looking at me through the gap. can just see the shadow. Yeah, she's just behind that big tree there, and she's staring right at me. So I run down there screaming, "Rah!" She's not moving. She's definitely seen me, but she's not moving. Face off. Who's gonna stop staring soon? She's perfectly still, like frozen, staring right at me. It's quite spooky to know someone's watching you like this. She's probably shitting herself. Okay, there's the canal. I'll try and zoom into the barges. Again, people live along there. There's actually a footpath here, public right away, all the way up the outside of the woods. A few little entrance points. We're back down the bottom again, and she's disappeared. She hasn't gone across the fields. I checked the side field, no sign of her. Her and the dog just vanished into thin air. Just sort of tried to follow her, see which direction she came from, so I know which way people might be coming from. And she was obviously dressed in dark, big black beanie hat right down to her neck, just blonde hair poking at the bottom, big black coat, dark trousers, and side bag which was dark, looked like canvas, just for collecting sticks. Yeah, she's obviously a bit camouflaged to the surroundings, but the dog's white, sticks out like a sore thumb, and yeah, just disappeared into thin air. So it didn't really just come down to follow her. I came down to see what she could see from down here, if I can be seen at all. This is the other way out to the canal. Goes across that meadow and field over there. No sign of her at all. But she was pretty much right here, snapping sticks off, and I'm just up there. Just see the basha now. And then she walked across here, sort of snapping up sticks as she went. And there's the bike. Can't quite see the shelter. And she came around this way. There's the bike quite clearly. And station. And then she was snapping sticks off here. Stood right here. Taking sticks off my reserve. You see how close she was. She didn't see me, she must have seen the bike. It's just funny how she stood there staring at me for about 3 minutes before walking off. Again, it's not a clear line of sight, you can't see straight down there, or straight up here. Right, back to radio. Fun over. I could hear beeps out there, bleeps, other stations, and someone's just said knock it up one. I thought they were talking to you, but not sure.
Yeah, Simon, I started to copy you then, mate. I think it might be the Americans or the Canadians are starting to drift through.
Yeah, Roger, we've got a bit of everything out there today. I'm hearing all sorts of bleeps and people. But yeah, you're making the trip, got you on a radio 3 to 4.
Yeah, roger that, mate. I'll chat to you again in a bit, mate. I'm just going to run through the list very quickly. Charlie Tango 112. Ed, you've got Charlie Tango X-ray 254. How copy? Right, Sid, I've run through all the fire stations that I've got noted, so back to you, mate.
Yeah, okay. How about you, Nick, if you're taking me down there in Bristol? Anyone you can hear, Nick?
Yeah, we got Gareth upstairs, Sid, and Gareth, I think it was Andy who brought me.
Nice bit of heat coming from that.
Coming through there, Sid.
Yeah, go across to them, Nick, if you've got them written down there, and I'll have a cup of coffee.
Right, we've got November Bravo 24. It's on the other side of Salisbury Plain, Divisors end. So we've got like Divisors, Salisbury Plain, and then me.
November Bravo 24.
Radio 5, signal 9, I reckon. Can't see from here, but it looks like a 9. I'll try and give a call for November Bravo 24 in a minute. I think he's just trying to get a few contacts in.
On the Clio there, Richard there, Charlie Tango 1047. Give Nigel a shout there, Richard. That's the November Bravo 24, Salisbury Plain.
And I was just making a coffee. I thought I was kneeling on the mat. I missed the mat, so I've got a wet knee now. Wasn't looking where I knelt. Gary's just came on. 3 o'clock. The last couple of hours. He's just pegging everything down now with the missus today.
Roger, yeah, we got you clean and green back this way. Understand everything you're saying, no problem.
Simon?
Yeah, I was just waiting to call in. Yeah, I've got Nigel, Radio 5, Signal 9. Good afternoon there, November Bravo 24. Simon this way, Charlie Tango X-ray 941. Portable station just the other side of Salisbury Plain, closer to Bradford and Avon. Back to you.
Yeah, got you, Simon. No trouble at all there. Good strong signal up to where I am. You know, signal 9, radio 5 easily.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, same back to you that way. Signal 9, radio 5. Right, we'll swing it back to Sid so we can move things on. Cheers for the contact.
Okay, Brian 108 there. Brian, have you got...
Right, it's going to start raining soon, I reckon. It's extremely dark and cloudy up there. The wind's changed. It's coming from the west. Sorry, coming from the east. So it's not a cold wind. So I've just changed the configuration slightly. The front's the same. Still got it like a lean-to. To take the water down away from me inside. And again, without spilling the coffee, the back, I've just took a bungee up to a branch. Run one bit of paracord from that corner over there, around the tree, back under the basha, through the eye, around the tree, and then back around the paracord that goes underneath to keep it tight, and then tied it off to a branch, and then just brought that branch down up there to lift up the top. Same guides configuration on the far corners. Just gives me enough room inside now pretty much stand up and walk around. And quite low down at the back, totally sheltered. The good thing about these is so many configurations, especially with the eyelets in the middle. Sunday net is busy today, really busy. PMR is quite busy, but I turned it off because I kept picking up motorbike schools. So there's a station. Just trying to drink my coffee before it gets too cold. I'll come round to the top entrance point of the woods and see how stealthy we are today. There you go, it's one of the entrance points up there, closer to the road, and we just can't see it at all. Really, I keep wanting to get some camo netting, but at the right location, can't be seen there at all until you're literally right on top of me. And the same like the far end of the woods, the other entrance points, it's all overgrown down there. And that woman was like 30 foot before she saw me, I think 10, 20, yeah, about 30, 35 feet before she actually saw me. Well, if she saw me, I don't think she did, until she was right at the far end looking up. So it's a good little location here, not the highest, but I'm getting them in, get across to the British, that's the main thing. But there's a lot of QRM today, I don't know if everyone else is picking it up, like you saw earlier. And even David on WR said, you know, signals up and down. There's just so much going on out on the radio today. Oh, stateside. Sure, that's the States on 3-4.
Yeah, okay, I think he's struggling. Try it for another Cleo station there north of me there, Mike. Try for the Jolly
No.
Tango 1047. Personal vision.
Someone on the Clee Hills.
Okay, the one 057, this is 9DXing 04, go ahead.
Oh no, it is, it's 9 Division. But he just dropped right out there, he keyed up about £3 and then it just disappeared.
Okay, I got the 1057 in there. Yes, good afternoon to you, Michael there. I'm definitely making the trip there at 10:57, and there was another QSK on the frequency there. But the 1057 is 5x4, 5x5 QSK.
See the little ridge line I've got going in here. Loads of space. Vantage point being right at the top, I can see all the way down.
Go for the Charlie's Tango 30 there, Mike.
Okay, the Charlie Tango 30, this is 04, QSO.
How about it, Andy? Anything up there? Okay, try the Blorange Mountain, 163 Division there, Mike. Try the Blorange Mountain near Abergavenny, 163 Division. Go for Charlie Tango 1059, personal top.
Okay, 1059 the 1059.
So he's dropped back down. Dropped back down now. It was a signal 5,
04, Mike.
and now he's gone again.
Charlie Tango 1059, top. How copy?
Roger, time there. That's full copy there. 555, 556.
Yeah, it's up and down.
A little bit of noise on the band there, but it's Fox Mike, so definitely making the trip. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you there, Mike. You're coming through to me, radio 4 to 5, and your signal is jumping from a 1 up to a 3, anything up to a...
Excuse the shaky camera work. I'm sort of kneeling down, resting on my elbows.
We did make a contact about a month ago, so I'd like to make a contact with you again.
with you there. The band is really up and down there. We're floating between the 5 and the 6 there. Sid, I'll plug over another radio, maybe that has a little bit of a better receive there. So I'll switch over to another radio. I'll be on the side for
Yeah, straight back up. That needle's just bouncing.
Yeah, okay, no problem there. While you're changing radios there, Mike, I'll just check on Gary, the Charlie Tango Extreme there, 104. He's setting up.
Well, the rain seems to have held off. It's just getting darker and darker, and the sun is going down a bit. Just waiting to get a call across to Gary. He's got about £9 of crap. Hopefully I can make the trip. Just be nice to get the contact with Gary as well as Gareth and Mark and the British. But it's just waiting, you know. Don't want to call in.
No, we're not taking it there. You go back to him, Brian. What's his name?
And you know, mess up the list. So just sitting here waiting. But Gary, you'll give me a 5x5 if you watch this.
Yeah, how about you, Richard, up on the clear?
Stretch my legs. I took off my cap, put my hat on and my neck scarf, and now I'm roasting. It's getting a little bit chilly sitting there, obviously cold coming through the mat. It's not a thermal mat, not insulated. And now I've put the woolly hat on and the neck scarf, I'm too hot. If I take him off now, I'll feel the cold, so I've got the gloves off. Fantastic neck scarf, comes up over your face, your ears. You can wear it as a hat, scarf, mask. It goes well with this hat. I've got both fleece. Only the hat's double fleece. Just stand back a bit so you can see the station in one shot. There we go. It's hard to get an angle because I'm on a bit of a slope, the trees aren't straight, and the basha's slightly down on this side. All the trees are all bent and twisted, nothing straight around here. Right, I'm going to give a call out for Gary now.
Charlie Tango Extreme, 941 Simon. If you're out there, Simon, you want to just try for Gary?
Yeah, Roger, I'll try for Gary if I'm getting over his dead key. Yeah, Gary, Charlie Tango X-ray 004, copy 941.
Yeah, okay, no problem at all. What he's telling me at the moment is the flapping surf and these storm force winds is just it. So I see I can get the weather from the British mountain guys, mate. But yeah, it's £6 a radio, 5 into me today there, Simon. No problem at all, mate. Back to you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you're giving me
2014 there, Simon. Back to you, mate. Break.
yeah, break acknowledged. Yeah, first time out this year. I've had a cold the past few weeks and it's not clearing up, so I thought sod it, I'm coming out anyway. But yeah, good to get you again. We'll swing it back to Sid now so we can bring in the break or carry on with the list. So yeah, catch you soon there, Gary. Good for the contact again. Cheers for that.
Yeah, thanks, Simon. Yeah, there's a few out there trying Sid, so microphone back to you, mate. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll try and get you in, guys. We're just putting a couple down the list there. You better say good afternoon to Brian, because he'll be clearing in a minute up there north of Bridge End there, Gary. Yeah, no problem at all.
wind, 104. Hope you've had a good festive period and best Q4 2014 now, boy. No copy, mate.
Right, well the little axe is good. I can chop stuff with it. I sharpened it when I got it. I could do feather sticks. I can hammer stakes into the ground. I know the knife's quite good. I'll sharpen that as well. But we'll try the saw now. And I've not done that with the axe earlier, just so I could split it and put the string in there for the antenna. It's not mindless cutting of a tree. This tree's bent over, and with all the extra weight, it's going to pull it down. So it won't harm to remove a couple of branches, especially ones this size. So we'll try the saw now. There we go, didn't take long. Of course that's wet. Nice clean cut, apart from when I came out too far. Not used to using saws that small. But yeah, just trying to help the tree a little bit. Wasn't just cutting it mindlessly. As you can see, it's bent over, and the weight will one day just bring it down. Most of it is growing up now. A lot of trees, when they fall or bend over, it's cool to watch them sort of re-sprout straight upwards. But that tree probably will come down with all the sprouts that are now going up. But the wind's picking up now. See the little ripples? It's quite cosy under there today. It's 4 o'clock. I would say might start lowering it down a little bit, but I'll be packing up shortly to go home. Packing up in the dark, so I've brought the head torch with me. And that's about it. It's going to be too dark to video soon. Getting a bit dark now, so hard to see. Like I said, the wind was coming from the east, so I've changed the basha to sort of an A-frame, closed-ended. So the wind's now hitting the back of the basha. Pulled up at the back, so I've got a bit of height in here. But on the corners, I've already put some guides on here, stay on permanently with some slider adjusters, so I can just peg them down and adjust them accordingly. Right, let's see, that one in there. So everything's enclosed. If you do get a bit of rain and the wind is coming from that way towards me, just need to slide the ground sheet under a little bit more. So I've got more of a square instead of rectangle, a lot more enclosed, very dark. Well, I think I'm packing up actually. Just want to play with a few configurations before it gets dark, because I haven't had a chance yet to get out with this basher. Sunday's DX is the first time I've been out in a while. But I've got a decision now to make. Do I stay out and pack up in the dark, or go home early in the light? Doesn't make much difference to me. There's the back. It's off the ground about a foot all the way around. But there's no breeze that low down. The breeze is quite high up. Definitely lost half the floor space by closing off one end. It's isolated it a lot more from the wind. Just been talking to Kevin on Facebook, Pontypool, I think it was. Might try for him. I don't think he's far from the boys over there on the British. So we might see if we can get a course sign for him and give him a call. Right, it's 4:45 and I'm glad I lowered the back end of the basher. It's just starting to rain, so I've just put up an upright there on the middle, and one on the other side. Try the video from outside so you can see. It's nearly dark now. Probably none of this is showing up. No, I've got all the kit underneath. Just got a stick going up there, down to the back, pulled up in the middle, and then another stick over there. So all the gear's under here. On the old head torch now. Just been charging my phone up. It was going a bit flat. So I'm not sure how much power's left in there, but certainly not going to be recharging that now it's dark. There's all the bags. Right. Whiskey 1 over in Pontypool. Been talking to you on Facebook today. I will try and get a call out for you. It's just a bit busy out there with the other countries coming in. No, nothing at all. Nothing at all this way. Cheers for that, Mark. Yeah, he just said he could hear me on Facebook, but wasn't sure if I could hear him. That confirms I can't hear him. So pass on my apologies and let him know that I did give him a call. Cheers for that, Mark.
Yeah, no, but yeah, he's not getting you at all. If you can hear me, if not, can you be there?
There we go, Whiskey 1, Kevin, Pontypool. Can't hear you at all, mate, sorry. I'm not as high up as I could be today.
Yeah, okay, Mark, I know he's still talking because he ain't even moved me needle here. I can't hear a stoppage.
Sorry, mate, can't hear you.
Yeah, I have got a whiskey one.
Right,
I'll get a coffee there.
I'm going to make a coffee now.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm putting you, Gary. I was telling you, you're packing up there, Gary. I think it's pitch black there. It is here now. But we're going to get ready to...
Right, net finished. Gone 5 o'clock. It started to rain, so I dug in. I lowered the sides, brought the profile down a bit of the basha, just stopped it from splashing in. No leaks, even the middle one. I think it has had a bit of repair. I can see a bit of repair work done in there. Some silicone's been injected, but I did want it to rain so I could try it out. So there's no leaks anywhere on the handles all the way down. It's kept me dry. It's a lot smaller and lighter than the tarp. Got my light on low. Let's get it on high so we can actually see. That's better. Yeah, no drips coming through. It's stopped raining now. It's just a quick heavy shower. I mean, the water hasn't even boiled yet for the coffee. I thought I'd have another coffee, but it's ironic really. Texted the missus about an hour ago saying I'll be home just after 5, and then I just texted her again saying it's raining, I'm not coming home just yet. I'd rather wait until it's stopped raining, which it has stopped now, but I'm not chucking away this hot water. I'll drink it and hope it doesn't start raining again. But there we go, you can see all the water on there. It's just running off. I don't know if you can see it. Hit it too hard and splashed me. I'll splash the phone. Yeah, the water's running off nicely. Shame to pack it away wet, but the inside's bone dry, that's the main thing. Got to watch out now because the guides are everywhere. Yeah, it's got a bit of repair work on there, so I'm a bit reluctant to use it, but it seems absolutely fine. There's no water coming through at all. I mean, just had a heavy downpour. Right, well, I'm going to get in. Kind of left Jason on the side there. And, wait for this water to boil, although it's a rolling boil at the moment. But we'll just let it burn itself out. I only put enough in there to do a cup, so it should burn out in a minute. Right. Ah, funny. Just flicked round, got the 33, and there's a couple of guys on there saying about CTX, mad. Don't see the point. I wouldn't catch me doing that. Don't mind going portable or parking the car up somewhere. They said, but sitting in a tent in this weather, they must be bloody mad. So I called break a couple of times, just to say, oi, I'm one of these mad ones. But the rain doesn't, you know, you can't let the weather stop you from having fun. For God's sake, we're in the UK. It rains 9 months of the year. And of course the rain we've had the past few months, massive rain, it's been ridiculous. So it's barely raining now. I'm just going to pack up everything and leave the basha to the very last thing, and pack the basha away and make a run for it. Otherwise I'll be here all night. Yeah, it's already nearly 6 o'clock. And, yeah, don't want to upset the station manager, do we? Right, all packed up, ready to go. The only thing I've got to do now is put the basha in this pouch and all the cords, and then the paracord and pegs in that pouch there, that magazine pouch. Ground sheet's going to be last because I want to kneel on it while I'm forcing the basha into there. Radio bag's packed up. The lights are on ready because I'm cycling home and it's dark, and I don't want to be stopping at the road when I get there trying to do that with gloves or taking them off to push the button, so they're on ready to go. Right, I'm just going to knock down this basha. That's where the patchwork has been done. It's been raining for a couple of hours, no sign of any water coming through at all anywhere on this basha because it was second hand if you saw the previous videos about it. Yeah, I want to see how quick I can unpeg it now, leaving the guide ropes attached to it, and I might even leave the, well, I don't know, I'm just going to squash it all in as quick as I can, and then right up the ground sheet that attaches to the back of the webbing with its own little strap, and that's it. Right, thanks for watching. 73s to everyone, and we'll catch you on the next video.